Peace, family. So, once again, Donald Trump is threatening to destroy the whole civilization of Iran if they do not reach an agreement by this self-imposed deadline tonight. He says that he hopes that it doesn't happen, but it probably will. You know, I'm not going to make this video long. I'm going to try not to. The fact of the matter is, what does it take for someone to prove that they're not fit for office of the presidency of the United States? I can see Democrats trying to remove a Republican from office, or Republicans trying to remove a Democrat from office. The evidence will have to be insurmountable and indisputable to get the party of an opposing president to agree to remove. But see, Donald Trump, you don't have to have evidence gathered by the Democrats. Just his own actions and the words that come out of this man's mouth alone should be proof evidence enough that this man is not qualified. He contradicts himself constantly in every speech, every statement. He's unable to stay focused. You say you fought this war to save the civilians in Iran. Now you're threatening to wipe out the whole civilization, to open up this strait that the ships transport their oil through, that was open before you started this war. Your actions caused Iran to close this strait. And now you think you can walk over there, bomb their country, and Iran knows that 20% of the world's oil traveled through this strait that's up under their control. You didn't think that this may be a result of their retaliation? You know, and like I say, Donald Trump, he writes the checks. He sells the wolf tickets. But it's your sons and your daughters are the ones that have to go out here and cash this check. It's your sons and daughters have to put their butts on the line to put on this show. When Donald Trump sells these wolf tickets, it's your sons and your daughters that got to perform the duties, or what? They could be removed and thrown in jail. This is why the Democrats said you do not have to follow unlawful orders. When you are president of the United States and you're telling the people, telling the world through your social media that you are going to destroy the civilization of Iran, I don't know how more illegal you have to get. At what point do following orders do you draw the line? Follow the orders to what extent? You know, and this is a government that we sponsor through our taxes. Is this the return that we should expect? Should we be sponsoring a form of government that would threaten to unalive a whole civilization of people? And Donald Trump, he has no foresight whatsoever. He don't think about what he's going to do today, how it's going to impact tomorrow. Because if he did, he wouldn't have attacked Iran in the first place, because he would have known that Iran would eventually close that strait. But he didn't think that far. Now he's threatening to destroy the civilization of Iran. He's not thinking beyond that. And we're not even talking about the retaliation from the sons and daughters of the fallen who may survive and seek vengeance on you. I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about the trained assassins that you're sending over there in American uniforms that's going to follow out these commands because they're so stupid that they're just following orders. When these soldiers come back and you can't remove the psychological damage that you have done by destroying a whole civilization of people, and all you had to do was stand on the principles that God gave you in the first place and do what's right. We've already seen the medication it takes to keep these guys up under control when they came back from Vietnam and all these other wars overseas. With the things that they've done, the things that they've seen, they can't cope with it. And we got these ticking time bombs walking through our society. What do you think is going to happen tonight if they follow Donald Trump's orders and purposely unalive thousands of innocent people? When they destroy power plants and bridges, send them back to living like they were living in the Stone Ages. When do you think the nightmares are going to stop? The dreams, when do you think it's going to stop? When these guys, when you can't put them up under enough drugs to keep them under control, then what? All because you chose to follow orders that you knew was wrong in the first place. And this just didn't impact one or two people, but thousands. What are you going to do with the hundreds of soldiers that come back and can't cope with it, can't deal with it? And when you bring them back into American soil, this is why I say we need to form our own system of government to govern our own affairs. Because if this is the system of government that you want, and you're happy with the results, and we're paying for this nonsense, there's no way. You know what? I said I was going to make this video long, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to end this video here. And as always, these are my thoughts, my opinions. I invite you to leave yours in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Ashe.